Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mustek Raceway for the 18th race in the NRSL Jerky Pro Truck Series. We're gearing up for 16 laps of action around this new road course to the schedule, and we'll likely see some high-speed action similar to what we'll see at Papyrus later this year, except flat corners means slower speeds in the corners. I'm joined once again by the man, the myth, the king of the ice. It's Vince Freeze.
What's going on, Zach? And for the first time ever, or at least that I've been commentating, there's no race history. So here we go. Clean slate, wipe them clean in the great northwest of Oregon. Let's fire them up.
Yeah, we're here for 16 laps again. This track new. I saw this be run in another NRSL series, Charles Sanford series, and I thought, hey, let's give it a shot on the Jerky Pro schedule for 2020. So here we are. On the pole is Jack James. It's his second pole of the season, I believe. I'm just going to clarify that really quickly if I can find where he is in the points. And indeed it is. So he joins a few other drivers with 2 poles on the season. Next to him is rookie Matthew Logan, who hasn't had the best of rookie campaigns in the truck series. Row 2, Leland Fife and part-time rookie Gene Sanford. Row 3 is Toby McCoy and Yael Carrillo. Carrillo, with his 2 wins, is officially locked into the playoffs as he is high enough above 26 in points. He will not fall out of the top 25, so driver of the number 18, officially the first man locked into the grid. Row 4 is Carter Friesen and Jesse Turner. And row 5, Bradley Ream and Andrew Rich. Rich and Friesen could also leave Mustek locked into the playoffs. They've got 2 wins, but they've got to be high enough above 26th in the points. So let's get to your playoff grid right now. It's Donovan Cage, Yael Carrillo, Carter Friesen, Andrew Rich, Cole Baker, who's on 2 straight wins, Henry Sanford, Edwin Mendez, Jeremiah Duane, and James Ellison all in on wins. And as we look at the points battle, Sam Young, 53 points, ahead of the first man out, Keith Rich, 38, and RJ Bishop, a mere 4 points. 4 points out is Logan York, 19 out, Jesse Turner, 25, Leland Fife, 26, Colt Hudson, 28, Michael Markle, 38 for Dylan Ibrahimian, and 47 back each is Toby McCoy and Adam Flickinger. Outside of the top 25 coming into today's event with a win is Audra Baranowska. She's only 8 points out from 25th. Fastest in practice was Casey Nanico. He starts 41st. And fastest in happy hour was Logan Gentry. He starts 36th.
All right, well, the fun doesn't start until we ask our drivers a question. Are you ready? Drivers, will you please start your engine?
16 laps of racing around this road course. Now the fuel window is mostly unknown, but we believe it could be somewhere around lap 12 to 14. Meaning, the later you pit could be the less fuel you take to the finish. However, if tire wear is a big enough issue, these drivers might just pit around the halfway mark. A reminder, road courses, we do not run cautions. And the green flag is out for the first inaugural race at Mustek.
Matthew Logan got a killer of a start.
We're going to leave the overlay up so you guys just see how fast these guys are going into the first few corners, already reaching speeds of 180. In the first big heavy braking zone, 184 down to 70 miles an hour. And they are 3 and 4 wide through turn 2.
James gets us back on the inside.
This will be a great camera to look at all race long. 2, 3 wide action. Draft will be huge down this stretch. As Jack James continues to lead, Logan second, Fife third. And the next heavy braking zone is right there. And now this is more of the technical section. Or section, rather. So we'll take the overlay away. You've seen how fast these trucks can go around here. And 2 wide behind them, that's Logan and Fife battling it out for second place. Fife, one of the guys fighting for the points battle right now. Very good position for him as Carrillo gets tight on the right side of Toby McCoy.
As
And
we
there's
go into
the
lap
start-finish
2
line.
here from this James, lap 1.
So Jack James, we saw, was strong at North Wilkesboro. Couldn't get the W. Second-year driver for Thor Sport Racing. Could he get that first win today? It's only lap 2. But no incidents on the first lap. As we'll come to that heavy braking zone once again.
See him jam on the brakes right there. That's going to be the key. Who's those road course ringers today with the braking section? Reminds me of like a Martinsville short track braking zone. Then you got a super speedway type straight with the flat outs. It's 3 wide back there with Carrillo.
That's Carrillo, McCoy, and I believe Carter Friesen for 4th place, as the top 3 are single file. And it looks like Friesen, or rather Carrillo, will fall out of that 3 wide.
Too early for that.
Now, you spoke of road course ringers, and one of them in the field today is Zachary Fitzwater Sr., making his 5th start for the 3 team. And I see him there in the middle of the field. He's currently running 19th. Now, Fitzwater won the race back at Sandy Flats. That's been the highlight of his part-time gig here in the Truck Series. As we continue to race at the front, Jack James still leading, Fief 2nd. Logan is 3rd. Toby McCoy 4th as the top 9 or so drivers here single out. So we're starting.
So far, it's been a very calm race. Couple passes, as you can see. Looks like
it's Henry Sanford.
Yeah, Sanford underneath Carrillo.
A little confusing because Henry and Gene are right there next to each other, but Henry will maybe complete the pass here on Carrillo.
Oh, we got McCoy.
Remember Henry Sanford. Henry Sanford winning back at Pig Stadium. Could be looking for win number 2 here today.
Ooh, 3 wide. We got Rich, Turner, Sam Young in the points battle back there. Carter Friesen underneath for 4th.
Carter Friesen won back at Pukekohe. That was his 2nd win of the season. Could he get a 3rd here today? The Canadian of the O2 Chevrolet, rookie in both the Truck Series and the Cup Series. But he's done a lot better down in trucks. Leland
Sanford
Fief.
battle for 7th back there. That's pretty cool to see.
It looks like Fief was maybe looking for a little bit of clean air. Not sure if that's going to help him bite the corner too much. We're 3 laps in, and we're starting to see a teensy amount of fall off. It's only about 1/10 of a second, maybe 2/10 for some others. But so far, the draft has more so just kept everybody close. We haven't seen a ton of passing. Henry Sanford in 7th. Speaking of points battles, Sam Young coming into this race, top of the 3 in on points. He's running 9th right now. Meanwhile, Baran Oskus, who comes in outside the top 25, is 32nd.
Battle for 2nd, we have Carter for 2nd. Battle for 4th, Carter Friesen underneath Logan.
As we'll go towards more of the back, that is Jesse Turner and Andrew Rich. So it looks like we're seeing some passing because they have gotten by Yael Carrillo. Carrillo is going backwards here at Mustek. Not that he really has to worry these last 3 races. He is locked into the playoffs, but you get another win, that could be another 5 playoff points. And heck, I'm sure he wants the top spot. We didn't even really get to speak of the top spot. Coming into today, Carrillo holds it 6 points over Henry Sanford and 45 over Carter Friesen.
That might change if Sanford gets a good run, though, as looks like McCoy got to 3rd. Logan slipped back to 5th on the leaderboard, and top 3 are trying to break away like we saw earlier in the race.
Oh, and Carrillo's blown a motor. That might explain it. He appeared slow, and the engine has expired for Yael Carrillo. This is something that we have not seen happen this season, is an engine failure during the race. And that will most likely hand the points lead over to Henry Sanford.
That might be a little concerning for his teammates, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out later in the race.
But that is a tough break for Carrillo. Thankfully, we're on a road course because stopping right there is pretty dangerous.
So
as we head back to the top, Carter Friesen.
Oh,
Speaking of Carter Friesen, he is up to third.
They go a little wide there. Logan's going to try to sneak in, but Carter will have the inside of this next section here, this next technical.
So Carrillo blows the motor. Carter Friesen's moving up to third, and Henry Sanford has been moving up through the field as well. You can see him making a dive right there on Bradley Ream. Sam Young's also moving up through the field, Andrew Rich included, as Gene Sanford now is starting to lose positions. So we're seeing some comers and goers despite the draft-reliant conditions to pass. As the fastest lap time goes to the 23 of Andrew Rich. And now we haven't mentioned it because it is the Truck Series, but a week ago at Darlington, this man right here got his 10th career Digital Storm Cup Series victory, leading most all-time in the Cup Series. He's currently at 2 wins in his Truck Series campaign, as we will not see Andrew Rich in 2021, as this is a one-off deal per the rules. He's never run in the Truck Series before. He always let just Keith come down here and race, and as his lone Truck Series season of 2020, Rich can either run part-time next year or just not run at all.
While you were talking there, I think we have Fief and Jack. Yeah, there they are, battling.
Oh, we got a battle for the lead between Leland Fief and Jack James.
Now, Jack will have the inside in this next technical, but Fief just needs to stay close and get a possible side draft right here.
And Fief is one of the drivers we mentioned outside looking in on points, but a win would change that.
Watch Jack stay in this draft. He's going to tuck right in and get that draft. Well, he slipped up there. He should be able to just slip right in that draft and come right back. It's Carter Friesen and Logan are taking a little battle there.
Fief will take the lead as we are 6 laps down of 16. Carter Friesen will hold the third. Ream is looking for fourth, as Henry Sanford's made it up to 6th. Meanwhile, Gene Sanford has currently been holding her position in 10th. Let's go through the field a little bit here. Just look at that braking zone right there. That's a lot of time to gain, as Gene's going to look to take back 9th place. But we're looking at the points, guys, right now. How about Keith Rich? Currently running 12th at the start-finish line. Dylan Ibrahimian, one of those guys outside, is 13th. Nico Tringali in the 54 this weekend, having a decent run in his part-time campaign. It's his 10th race on the season. James Ellison, not a bad run for the winner from Bristol Dirt. He's looking for a position here. Fitzwater right behind him. Colt Hudson, a few positions back. RJ Bishop, we mentioned, is the first man, or last man in right now, only by 4 points over Logan York, which the 33 currently runs in 38th. And I'm trying to see if Carrillo is still on pit road. Indeed he is, so Carrillo's team has not, they have not done towing around just yet.
While you were talking there, Jack James got the lead back.
Yes, I can see that, looking at the leaderboard. And
Oh,
Fief
another
is
battle.
looking for it right back. So now this really helps the drivers behind them, because this creates another draft lane.
Yeah, we're going to tell Carter Friesen's about to get here.
Ooh, Carter Friesen's dipping between both lanes. That's really helping him and really hurting James and Fief.
He's going to send it. He's going to send it right here.
I think Friesen is. Yes, he got by Fief for second. Now he's looking for the lead on Jack James. By the
On
way,
outside here.
at the completion of this lap, we'll be halfway. And we'll see if strategy will pick up at all. Fief is on the frickin' rumble strips right there. Pit road entries right here. But no
don't
sign of
think
any
the
takers.
tire fall is pretty limited right now. We'll have to see if we get to like lap 12, like you were saying. That might be the target window.
Well, let's just see at the line here what the fall off is at now. There are some trucks on pit road, but that
Interesting.
could be incident related.
Oh, Ellison in the wall.
Ellison in the wall, he says. Let's take a look at that. Oh, yes, and there was an incident. It looks like several drivers got into problems. Oh, trouble getting on pit road, perhaps. And Benjamin Ice's truck is destroyed.
Pretty McShane, we got a big one here.
This could be problematic. Pit road issues, it seems. And I'm beginning to wonder if being side by side and wanting to get on pit road does not work.
Yeah, you got to sort these out. You can't go too wide in this pit lane, especially how this is a new track and no one knows their braking distance to get on a pit road.
But it definitely looks like these drivers will be splitting the run in half. Let's see if anyone at the front comes to pit road right here.
You can't come in if you're side by side. Looks like is what the trend is. So let's see if they sort it out.
And Fief.
No
one's coming to pit road there.
Only thing I could think of is incident related.
Sam Young and Dylan Thomas will go in. Yeah, so see, these drivers are single file. They'll get in this time but they lost a ton of time.
Cage back there.
I think Michael Markle might have been the first one down. No, him and Cage are coming in.
Was it Flickinger damage?
I think maybe Cody Rhodes. I'm not really sure right now. Actually, it might be Logan Gentry. It's really hard to tell because of the issues they had getting on the pit road.
Here comes Fief.
Now remember, we talked about them. We thought the window was going to be maybe lap 12 to lap 14. It looks like some drivers are opting to take tires as fall-off is at about a second. But these other drivers could be looking to just take as little fuel as possible.
I really think track position is going to win out today. I don't think it'll be so much the tires, considering the leaders have a nice buffer. But we'll see.
Well, Sam Young went to pit road, and he was one of the guys near the top 10. That's left a gap from 3rd to 4th.
Now they got to pit soon, otherwise they might catch that traffic, but we'll see.
It looks like Jack James is committing to pit road.
Yep.
And Friesen's gonna try and do it too. Friesen will actually get there side by side.
A little bit wide there, but not that bad.
Ooh, Gene Sanford. Oh. So everyone gets down pit road this time by.
Turner got some damage back?
It looks like Turner might have been involved in something, yes. But so that was interesting to say the least. Casey Nanico had an issue. Nanico and Benjamin Ice will have to look at what happened. As it looks like some drivers are still pitting from when they missed pit road. But as that tree freaks out, let's take a look and see what the strategy here is. We're at 6 to go, so it's less than half the race.
Slow pit lane entry with the speeds, and they're taking a bit. As these guys are the first stalls. Remember, it's a concrete stall, then back to the asphalt, so that could be a little bit interesting.
And so Carrillo blew the motor, but they are listing him as an accident. So no idea what broke on that truck. Can't really see Jack James because of him being behind the pace truck, so we'll watch Leland Fief instead.
Oh, wait, Turner.
Well, Turner pit behind these guys. He took 2 tires.
He took 2. Oh, Friesen.
Looks like Fief took 4. He'll be out first.
Oh.
Jack James is going to have to move around the pace truck.
Almost hit the pace truck.
Looks like the first stall did not really work out in his favor.
Did Jesse Turner just snooker the field with 2 tires?
I think he might have.
With damage, too. Wow. I guess they kind of fixed the back, but not the front.
That is really interesting.
I'm a little bit perplexed here.
I'm a little bit perplexed, too. This is what happens when we go to a track we've never been to before.
I don't know the strategy that well. We're kind of just feeling this out here. And is Island Rally new next week, too? By the way?
Well, for the Truck Series, yes. For the Cup Series, not so much.
Oh boy! So next week, same thing. We're going to have another.
If memory serves, the Cup Series went to Island Rally in 2017. I can't recall if they went in 2018. They definitely did not go last year.
10-4 as
Turner's
Turner?
going back down pit road.
This is very bizarre.
No one else is doing it.
Did they forget to take fuel, or did they just do 2 and they forgot the other 2 is the only?
Oh, what is Toby McCoy doing? Oh, he just disappeared. And
What?
now he reappeared. That was very weird.
We'll have to look at that later. That was.
This race is gone from pretty normal to straight out of the Twilight Zone.
I think it was a sign when we saw that spazzing tree. I think that might have been a sign.
At 5 to go, though, the race leader is Leland Fief.
Fief, Friesen,
Sam
one
Young.
at Pukekohe.
Sam Young is 3rd. Jack James 4th. Dylan Thomas 5th. These are some of the undercutters, I believe. Logan 6th. Hillary Sanchez is 7th. Keith Rich 8th. And then Henry Sanford battling Logan Gentry for 9th. But it has spread out the field, so we'll see if draft can play a role in Carter Friesen catching Leland Fief.
Yeah, draft's playing a role. Now everyone's starting to come back a little bit on that straightaway. I think we're not done yet with the passing. Oh yeah, Friesen's just making time through that technical. Look at that.
And you are correct. Carter Friesen is there.
Look at, he's just deeper on the brakes. You can see it.
They might both be rookies, but Friesen won back at Pukekohe. He's definitely shown that he's got a better handle on his truck. I don't know if maybe running in the Cup Series has helped him out. There is some lap traffic ahead. That's Colt Hudson.
Anderson. Oh, yeah, Hudson.
But
Look at this.
in just one lap, Friesen closed up a full second.
Well, it could be playing spoiler, though, if Sam Young wins today. That could be an interesting...
It would definitely take the burden off of Sam Young's head of trying to make it in on points.
Here's this shot right here. He's going to get this double draft.
One thing that would really help Sam Young is Carter Friesen winning, because it would mean that there would definitely be at least a max. It would be at max 12 different winners if we get 2 new winners at Island Rally and Armory Digital.
Here he comes, though.
The side-by-side, again, like I said, it plays a big role if you're the first truck behind. We saw Friesen do it to James and Fief earlier. Speaking of James, he's right there in 4th.
I don't think Carter Friesen's got this win just locked up yet. I think he needs to earn this one because that draft is keeping these guys close. They got a lap truck.
Speaking of winners, Audra Baranauskas is running 16th right now. That might be enough to put her in the top 25 after today.
Sam Young looking for second under Fief. Fief's tied. Oh, Ice is gone.
Ice and Nanico retired, and the 19 of McShane's a lap down, but we're going to have some lap traffic here. Sam Young is trying to get by Fief. Remember, he pit about a lap earlier than these other drivers, so the more they fight here at 3 to go, the quicker Carter Friesen will pull away, and Jack James is going to give Sam Young a little bit of a draft boost.
Now, the problem is for these guys, if Friesen gets that draft off 37, it nullifies that. So we'll see.
Well, let's see. The 37 is about 3.5 seconds off pace of the O2 right now. So if Friesen doesn't get by him quickly, this might actually hold him up, and we'll see him move to the left with ease here. Fastest lap on the track. Holy goodness gracious. Henry Sanford 0.3 faster than Hillary Sanchez. That must have been a mega draft lap.
Looks like Young got around Hudson. No, Hudson's playing a little spoiler.
Hudson's in the way as a lap traffic truck. This is bunching up the field behind them. Sam Young in second, though. Even if Sam Young doesn't win, a great point stay for him, 5th in the points. Still looking for that first career win, though. Friesen looking to be the second driver to hit 3 wins as Hillary Sanchez just peeled off the pit road.
They did not get the fuel calculations right. That's all I can think of.
And there goes a top 10 run for the 7 team.
Comes Young.
Oh, and someone else has
There's a
blown a
ball
motor.
up.
It's Michael Markle.
Oh, this is a bad spot here. He's got to pull down.
Michael Markle is blowing the motor right around where Yael Carrillo did, as I almost said it the wrong way.
Oh, come on, get out of there.
Here comes Carter Friesen.
This is going to bring back the pack. Now he's got to...
I think the draft is going to bring back the pack.
Markle way out there. That's good.
He's out of the way.
Oh!
Sam
Whoa.
Young, I guess, I don't know if Sam Young thought he should have been on the other side of the track.
That was too close for comfort there. But here comes the draft. We're down to a lap and a half to go. This race is flown by.
It'll be the white flag at the start-finish line. Friesen looking for what would be his third win.
Oh,
Sam Young looking for what would be his first win. Both of these drivers, I believe, will be high enough in the points after today's race to lock in with a win or with 3 wins.
Young messed up the corner entry there. I think James is all over.
I think that's that lap holder set of tires, Vince. As Cole
Yeah,
Baker's on pit road late, that's not going to be good for him. He might have gotten 2 wins in a row.
Is that lap traffic up ahead?
It looks like some drivers might have pit too early.
Uh-oh, is that Cage going to play a role?
Sam Young's getting drafted here in the first section. It's going to be either the 02, 29, or 13.
That's Donovan Cage.
Jack James is going to make a dive.
Friesen's up a little bit. Cage is in the way a little bit. Now we got an interesting development.
Jack James
Jack
will
James for
pass
second.
Sam Young, but he's not
He's
in
gonna
the
come down
draft
here.
line. He's not in Friesen's line of draft.
Now he is.
Yeah, but Friesen's got draft off the 6 unless the 6 blocks him.
I think the 6 might block the other guys. I think this might be all she wrote.
It's going to take some kind of miracle here in the technical section.
6 blocks the 13. That's it. I think the 02's home free.
Some Chevy assistance from fellow 3-time winner Donovan Cage.
Carter Friesen's through the technical section one last time. He won at Pukica. The road course ace in the truck series right now looks like it's going to be called.
First career win came at Auto Club by 1/1000th of a second over James Ellison. Then he won the crazy shenanigan race at Pukica. Through the final corners. Here at Mustek, winning the inaugural race is the Canadian Carter Friesen, 3rd win of the season. Oh, and they're wrecking after the
shoot.
race is over. Sam Young just got turned.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is madness.
Oh jeez.
Donovan
Whole field's
Cage.
wrecking.
Donovan Cage stopped after the start-finish line, and they have just wrecked it right up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that describes this more than one race. What is this?
That is, I am guessing they are trying to get to pit road for some reason, but there's a wall there. But
We'll
Carter
get that
Friesen, your winner at this bizarre race. Some drivers are retiring, even though the race is over. Jack James will finish 2nd. Sam Young, great points day for him, in 3rd. Then again, the results are not official, so
What is this?
we are waiting for Priya McShane to cross the start-finish line.
Yeah, those guys who are retired on accident should stay where they are. Carter Friesen is pretty much just doing a chill lap here.
And indeed, so results are official. Sam Young 3rd, Leland Fee 4th, Dylan Thomas 5th, Henry Sanford 6th will likely take the points lead here, as Friesen was about another 39 behind him. Matthew Logan 7th, Jeff Toledo 8th, Keith Rich 9th, and Logan Gentry rounds out the top 10. So that is it for the race. We definitely have to see what happened with Ice and Nanico, but other than that, I'm not really sure what else we have to look at.
Ellison into the wall. That's the only other thing.
I believe that was pit road entry related. We'll definitely look at the pit road entry shenanigans, because that was a major group that took them really out of this race. But so yeah, we'll get to those replays right now. All right, race fans, get a load of this. And this might explain why Donovan Cage stopped at the end of the race. But this is just
Benjamin Ice.
plain bizarre. Benjamin Ice is moving along like everything's fine. And then right about here, he hits the brakes. And then this happens.
He just
hits some ice or something. And then, I don't know, man. This is...
Look at that, dude. Look at that flip. Look at that. Perfect three. Oh, my gosh. Now you're doing like a dance or something on his roof.
Casey Nanico is just an innocent bystander as,
That tree is spazzing.
And Benjamin Ice is doing a breakdown. I'm really speechless, to be honest. I really don't know what to say. But that is one way to retire from a race. We're gonna risk a game crash here. So if you have epilepsy or seizures or whatever, this is that warning. Look away now.
Oh my God.
My goodness gracious. Holy goodness gracious.
Ice's head must be, oh my.
Well, if we had fatalities in the NRSL universe, that would be a career ender. But let's see if there's any other incidents to look at. Alright, so needless to say, there is some hokey-pokey shenanigans going on here in Oregon. As, yeah.
Oh my.
I'm not sure what happened with Lucas Catano there, but, I think needless to say, the officials are going to have to, cleanse the racetrack. Oh, okay. That's, neat. Yeah, this track is cursed or something, but, we'll be back here for the Cup race tomorrow nonetheless, but I think everyone's gonna have to get their voodoo shields for tomorrow. Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, I don't even want to look at anything else. I'm afraid of what I'll find. Carter Freeze is your winner for the third time this year, and me and Vince Freeze will see you tomorrow.
Maybe.
All right, so we're back. We're here. We're still here because we were looking over some footage and we found something else. So this starts off as a pretty normal incident. Dylan Thomas just turns Andrew Rich, pushing him through the corner. And now the thing to look at is what happens here with Toby McCoy and Bradley Ream.
It's like McCoy's a little bit on the grass. He's going to spin right up or just get spit right up into the Ream car. And then
he came back off the grass right into Bradley Ream. And then see you later.
Voodoo stuff.
To 2 Ford trucks. Now, don't turn away just yet. Because in a couple of seconds... Oh, there they are. Oh, but he's gone again. And there he is again.
We're Ream at.
Where is Bradley Ream at? Did he come back already? Oh, there he is.
What? And he magically reappears.
But, yeah, I am done for today. I'm going to go get my eyes checked. And I'll see you guys for the Cup race tomorrow.
Once again, maybe.